You've got more drive than most, but you can be way more consistent. Sometimes you do fall off. Sometimes you end up with a little bit of disbelief in yourself. And you don't have full clarity on the man that you want to be in fine detail. Now, I speak to guys on a daily basis which tell me, Tony, to be honest, I don't even know where I want to be. I don't even know. Yeah, I want to be in good shape, but I don't really know. They don't have enough clarity on the 2.0 version of them. Now, why is this so important? Because, first of all, in order for you to embody a version of you, which every single one of you guys that are watching this video, there is a version of you in this world that is high performing, that is in elite shape, body, mind, and is killing it in relationships, business, and life in general. Now, the only way for you to embody that version of you is to figure out what is his daily process. Look at your current day, right? This video will be posted about 6 p.m. today. Now, if you're in the UK, you can actually look from what you've done from morning to after work, or maybe you're coming in work a little bit later and you're seeing this a little bit later, so you can still look at your day regardless, right? When you woke up this morning, did you wake up at the same time that the best version of you wakes up at? Did you sleep in? Now, if you did, does the best version of you do that? Did you go to the gym before work, like the best version of you would? Or did you put it off? Did you think in your head, you know what, I could probably wake up a few hours earlier and work on personal development and personal growth before I go to work? But did you do it? When you got up, did you complete the morning process that the best version of you completes on a daily basis? Did you do the cold shower? Did you hydrate? Did you not hydrate as much as you should have? Did you have a clean meal before you left the house? Did you maybe fast? Did you drink black coffee? Did you drink a honey latte with extra calories? Did you do morning push-ups? Did you do morning movement? Did you go for a walk? Did you read some pages of a book? Did you meditate? Did you pray? Multiple different things that you could be doing in the morning. Of course, it is individual what works best for you, so you need to try multiple different things. But did you do any of these things, or did you wake up and just go through your day chaotic again, like you've always done? Now, if this sounds like you need to gain massive amounts of clarity on a version of you that you want to become. So little bit about me. Last year, the version of me, so I always get deeper, clearer, and sometimes I make tweaks to the best version of me, right? Now last year, the version of me that I created, I have ran laps around that guy. Why? Because I gained clarity, I set goals, I align my daily process with the best version of me, and I embody that version of me every single day. Now, this might sound like wishy-washy spiritual stuff, but it's really not. It's base level, it's simple. There is a version of you on this planet that is absolutely undeniable, who has killed average in all aspects and areas of life. There's a version of you that only eats clean food. There's a version of you that every single minute that he gets, he doesn't waste, he doesn't sit and scroll on TikTok. He allocates that time into high leverage tasks, whether that's deep work, whether that is extra study for his career, for his business, whether that is extra action, whether that's extra client check-ins, whether it's extra outbound DMs on a daily basis, whether it's more reading, more journaling, more push-ups, more workouts. There are things in your day that are definitely cracks in your day that can be filled with personal growth, with business growth, with relationship growth, with lifestyle growth. And 9 times out of 10, majority of men are not filling the cracks. But the best version of them, which exists somewhere, does. Now, how can you gain full clarity now that you know how important it is? How can you gain full clarity? And how can you, most importantly, actually believe that you're that guy? Because that is one thing. Guys like us, guys that are doing well, whether it's in life, whether it's in business, we're doing better than average. We're above average for sure. And we've got big goals. We've got big ambitions. We want to be excellent in all aspects, areas and attributes which are relevant to being competent as a man. Now, you will experience self-doubt now and again. But to kill that, first of all, you need to get deep on how does his physique look? How does his mindset look? How does his daily process look? Where does he live? What's the car that he drives? What's the location that he's in? And you need to go really, really, really deep. You need to get a notepad and pen and you need to write down the answers to all of these questions. And you need to go in depth into the day in the life of the 2.0 you. The best thing to do is visualization. For me, every morning, I write down the skills, the attributes, the material, the relationships, the business number, the number of clients, the amount of people that I've helped, XYZ, right? I write down all of this and I operate from a state of assumption. I assume that I've already got it. I write it down as if I already have it. Now, do not get this confused with spiritual wishy-washy, non-action taking, yeah, I've got it and I'm so grateful and I'm so just content, which being grateful and content, I'm not shitting on that, it's an amazing thing, we should all be grateful and content. But do not go into a state where you're too grateful, too content to where you're not taking action. You still need to be unsatisfied with what you have. You still need to sort of be in reality and be like, yeah, I need to put in massive amounts of work to get here. But see, the more that you assume it, the more you start to embody that guy, the more self-belief you start to gain. Now, once you're doing this, the morning assumptions, nighttime, you want to be visualizing. As I am drifting off in bed, even maybe half an hour before bed, I'll sit on the couch and I visualize a day in the life of the best version of me. Now, the way that it's always worked best for me is you visualize from you getting out of bed in the morning, right? Visualize how much energy you've got when you jump out of bed. Personally, right? Now, this is no BS. In the morning, I don't roll out of bed. I literally throw my bed covers off and I jump out of bed, right? And that is what the best version of me does. So the best version of me wakes up in the morning, throws the covers off of him, jumps out of bed, of course, makes the bed again. And then the best thing to do is I start off visualizing what the room looks like. Now take your time with this. Visualize what the room looks like. And then there should always, even if in the future you're going to have it or not, there should always be a standing mirror placed in like one of the corners of the room. That way you can visualize yourself looking at your physique. Not because you're vain, because you want to reinforce your head on a killer physique to give you that belief and to give you that daily alignment. So once you visualize the whole environment, you walk past the mirror, you look in the mirror and you look at your fucking physique. Then you go out to the balcony, you look at your cars that are on the drive. And then boom, visualize his daily process. What does he do after that? Does he open his phone and scroll TikTok? Or does he go down to the home gym? Or does he go to the gym, smash out a workout? Or does he do a 4-hour deep work block first before he hits the gym? You need to choose. You need to create it. It's only you that can create it. Because once you've done that, once you've went so in depth and you've taken hours just to gain massive clarity on how the best version of you operates, you can click your fingers and just align. You can click your fingers and just be like, you know what, I'm fucking starting tomorrow, because in order for me to make 100 grand a month, in order for me to get in the best shape of my life, in order for me to bulletproof my mindset, I need to start embodying this guy. And then you need to be like, yeah, I ain't satisfied with what I've got. Personally, for me, with my business, I'm not satisfied with the amount of people that I've helped. I want to help thousands of people. I'm not satisfied with the money that I'm making. I need to make 100 grand a month. I'm not satisfied with my current mindset, because I know that there's growth to be made in terms of my current mindset. I'm relatively satisfied with my physique, but I still want to make improvements. Most of all though, I'm not satisfied with my fighting skills, so I need to level them up. But I can visualize the version of me that has everything that I want, and I know how he operates. And as of now, today, this morning, I've operated exactly like that guy. And that's going to help me massively with momentum, with self-belief, with drive, with confidence. When I get on calls, I'm going to be talking with definitiveness. Why? Because I've embodied the best version of me from the morning throughout the day. Now, if at 1 p.m, God forbid, I go onto my phone and I start scrolling motivational reels, that's going to put me out of alignment, and that's going to lower my self-belief, that's going to lower my confidence, lower my drive, lower my energy, and even lower my positivity. Now, I'm not going to go too spiritual here, but there's a thing called frequency. Now, if you know what it is, I'm not going to explain what it is, but if you know what it is, by getting out of alignment, you're going to lower your frequency. Now, I hope this has helped. This is like extremely important for every single man on this planet. If you don't have clarity on who you want to be, you're never going to become him. Straight just hustling isn't going to get you the result in most areas. Like, hustling's great. In the gym to build my physique, I have hustled, but I also hustled on the right blueprint, because the gym is an intricate thing. It's a whole different world. You can go and you can just throw the weights about, hustling. So much fucking drive, so much fire. But if there's not enough intent allocated into the right blueprint, into the right action, i.e. coming slow on the way down, different exercise variations, minimum to maximum effective volume, correct intensity, multiple different things that I could list off, you're not going to build an elite physique. You need these things to build an elite physique, unless you take steroids and you're not natural. Anyways guys, hope this has helped you all. Now, if you want to hop on the program, hop on a call, message me on WhatsApp 07835 261 491. What I've described today is actually part of the process, part of phase 2 that I run my clients through for mindset. We get massive clarity on the best version of you, we get massive clarity on your purpose, and then we get massive clarity on your vices, your bad habits which are stopping you from pursuing that version of you. We go to war on them, we create a blueprint, we hold you accountable, we get you in elite shape, body and mind. So if you're interested in that, DM me on WhatsApp. If you want to enjoy some short form content, or you want to reach out to me and ask me any questions, Instagram is TonyMC Coaching. Now guys, have a good rest of your day, and God bless you all.